The Midnight Express. One deep night around midnight, Matei, a 7-year-old boy, woke up suddenly. He had been sleeping peacefully in his room in a small house on the edge of a little town, but something made him open his eyes. A strange, long, echoing sound slipped in through the window. It was like a powerful whistle mixed with the rumble of heavy wheels rolling somewhere far away. Matei sat up slowly, feeling his heart beating faster. He didn't understand what was happening, but he knew that sound was calling him. He grabbed his flashlight, slipped on his slippers, and crept down the stairs, determined to find out what was hidden in that mysterious night. When he opened the door and stepped outside, the cold air wrapped around him. In the distance, through the mystery fog, something huge and glowing appeared. The closer he got, the more he realized it was a train. But not an ordinary train. It was long, black, and shiny, with dimly lit windows that looked like yellow eyes in the dark. On the locomotive, golden letters gleamed. The Midnight Express. A carriage door creaked open, and from inside came a deep voice. Get on, Matei. The train doesn't wait. Though a chill ran down his spine, curiosity was stronger than fear. He climbed aboard. Inside, it smelled of smoke and old dust. On a seat sat a transparent boy with a gentle smile. Welcome, I'm Andrei. I boarded this train one night just like you. Matei felt a lump in his throat. Where does this train go? He asked. To where all forgotten stories go, answered the boy just before the door slammed shut and the train started moving again. In the next train carriage, an old woman was weaving glowing threads into a ball. Every time she spun the spindle, the threads took shape: a castle, a forest, a river. I gather the stories and memories people lose. The train carries them forward, so they never disappear. Matei watched in fascination as the threads shimmered like stars. Matei moved to the next train carriage, where a man in a dark uniform greeted him with a stern look. In his hand, he had a large pocket watch, ticking uneven. Ticket, he demanded. Matei reached into his pocket and, as if by magic, found a golden ticket with his name written on it. He handed it to the conductor, who examined it carefully. You are allowed to travel only until the first ray of sunlight. The train never stays longer. Then Matei dared to ask, but in our town there is no station, no train tracks. The conductor smiled strangely. The tracks appear only for those who can hear them. The train plunged into a dark tunnel. Matei stepped into another train carriage. There, the walls were covered in shadows that moved on their own, whispering, Stay with us! Matei switched on his flashlight. The light drove the shadows away, and the train's door swung open. Suddenly, the train whistled loudly and came to a sudden stop. A ray of sunlight slipped through the window. Matei blinked and, all at once, found himself back in his bed. Everything seemed like a dream. But on his nightstand lay a golden ticket. On it was written, You have traveled with the Midnight Express. Remember, not everyone hears the train, but those who do never forget it. Matei smiled faintly. He now knew that the night hides secrets only the brave can discover. The end.